I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life. John 8:1, John 8:1-2, John 8:12. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life. John 8:1, John 8:1-2, John 8:12.
John 8:1, John 8:1-2,
John 8:12. The light of life, the light of life, the light of life, the light of life. John 8:1, John 8:1-2, John 8:12. John 8:1, John 8:1-2, John
Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, no. Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, no. For he who promised is faithful, faithful. For he who promised is faithful, I know, I know. For he who promised is faithful, faithful, he's faithful. Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, no. Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, no. For he who promised is faithful, faithful. For he who promised is faithful, I know, I know. For he who promised is faithful, faithful, he's faithful. Oh, whoa, faithful. For he who promised is faithful, faithful. For he who promised is faithful, I know, I know. For he who promised is faithful, faithful, he's faithful. For he who promised is faithful, faithful. For he who promised is faithful. For he who promised is faithful, faithful, he is faithful. He is faithful. He is faithful.
A ruler came to Jesus and asked a question. "Good teacher, what must I do to receive eternal life?" Jesus asked, "Why do you call me good? No one is good except God himself. You already know the commandments. Keep your marriage promises, do not kill, steal, or be untruthful. Honor your parents." The ruler said, "I have kept all these commandments since I was young." "Yeah, I've given this answer to my teacher before. She didn't believe me either." "You are missing one thing," Jesus said. "Go and sell everything you have. Give the money to the poor. When you do, you will have treasure in heaven. Then come and follow me." When the ruler heard this, he became very sad. He was sad because he was very rich.
Hey guys, I'm in a really clean room today. I mean, like a really clean bedroom. Now, if you remember from last week, what you know is that my brother's room growing up, it looked like a garbage dump. But here's my room, super clean. Reminds me when I was growing up that I used to have my super clean room like this, and I would go to my mom to have her check to see how clean my room was. You know what was funny is I knew my room was clean. I had seen it. But what I wanted to do was get her to say, "Look at how clean your room is, Nick," and then give me some type of prize or reward or something. But then when I did that, sometimes there was a problem right here in my heart because I wasn't really interested in doing something that would be cleaning my room for my mom or cleaning my room for my parents to be happy with me. It was so that they would show me that I was really the one who was worthwhile. Well, something similar happened when a rich young ruler came to Jesus. Today's Bible story is about someone who came to him and said, "Look at me, I've done all the right things. Shouldn't I inherit eternal life?" Now, it's a good thing to clean your room. It's a good thing to do all the right things, but what Jesus recognized in this young man's heart was one that I've had a lot in my life too, was feeling this pride and feeling that by doing the right thing and having everything right in my life, that somehow I had earned my way into being perfect before God, and we're not. In fact, Jesus looks at this rich young ruler and goes, "Well, there's one thing in your room that you missed because you've kept all of your money and hoarded all of your stuff. There's one thing in your life that you haven't done right." And in the same way, Jesus looks at you and I and goes, no matter how hard we try, there's still going to be things you do wrong in your life. What you need is not just to do better, though you should try your best. What you need is Him. You need to place your faith in Jesus. Now here's the sad part. That rich young ruler, he didn't get it. But you and I, we get a chance to. You got to live your life depending on Jesus, trusting in Him, not in yourself. And still clean your room, right? Okay, see you guys.
Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. Whoa, also in me. Let
12, 30, and 31.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. There is no commandment greater than these. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. There is no commandment greater than these.
Love your neighbor as yourself.
There is no commandment greater than these.
Love the Lord your God.
There is no commandment greater than these.
Love your neighbor as yourself.
There is no commandment greater than these. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. There is no commandment greater than these. Love your neighbor as yourself. There is no